Hey everyone, my name is Sky and today we have such an exciting night or day depending where you are. This is the Raw Food Party, the Europe edition. We're having local cuisine. Each person here, there's 9 of us so far, has bought different food. I will also say that this isn't people just from Europe. I'm from Australia and there's people from Asia, just because these times really work. And we are going to bring each person up and introduce them because we've got Eliza, Dimitri, we've got Melody, we've got Raw Chef Yin, we've got Sky, another Sky, we've got Kiko, we've got Kate, we've got Daria, and we've got Wendy. And yeah, so let's get this party started. Yeah, hey everyone. Okay, so I was going to bring up Kate first to show off her food and tell us a little bit about herself. So go for it, Kate.
Hello, everybody. I brought, the sun is on. 1 second. I brought the sauerkraut salad.
Wow.
I've been raw vegan for 4 years. I transitioned my son 3.5 years ago to help him with his immune system or to boost his immune system, and it's worked really good for him. And help him with other health issues. So he is okay or way better than he was. So it's really working for us, for me and for him. He's really enjoying it. I'm enjoying making, creating new recipes for him and for us. So yeah, and I brought sauerkraut salad, which is sauerkraut that I'm making usually. Grated carrots. Wait a second. Grated carrots. The original recipe calls for the oil, but I don't use the oil, so I've put a little bit of tahini. Then I've put some extras like sprouted lentils and sprouted mung beans. And that's it, really. You can, and also the black pepper. I like black pepper in this salad particularly. So, yeah, that's it. Some people add in some sugar, but I don't do sugar. You can add probably a tablespoon of the date syrup if you wanted to, just to get the good balance. But this is the way I like it.
It looks amazing.
Thank you. And it's so easy and quick to make. Once you have a sauerkraut at home, you can make it or you can buy it. It's just really 10-minute job, if that.
I
And you've
love
got a
that.
nice lunch. And you've got a nice
Amazing.
lunch, really.
Thank
Thank you.
you. So Kate actually has some amazing ebooks as well. So make sure you go follow her because I have made some of the food and it's amazing.
Thank you.
So yeah, have we listened? Wendy, do you want to make your ice cream? Do you want to come up onto the main stage? Oh, you're muted. Let me unmute you. You're unmuted. Oh, you should be. Oh, it's not unmuting. Maybe you have to do it. There you are.
Hello. Hi. Great to be here. So my name's Wendy and I'm in the Netherlands. So that would be Europe. I thought just to grab another headphone so I can walk around with you, but maybe that we could do for the next part. Yeah, I am a whole decade on Raw. I feel very blessed to be here. So 10 years now. And we got in this party, this raw vegan party, because my oldest son had some digestive problems and his father had a lot of allergies. And slowly I felt more attracted to raw food. So we did that and we both started healing. And I have now the second one because the pregnancy was really hard, the first one. And it took me, unable to walk downstairs or walk around or anything for 2.5 years. And slowly with raw food, I started to recover. And now I had a very happy, healthy pregnancy with the second one, which I never thought to have one. So second one. So I'm very happy about it. So yeah, I made now for today ice cream, but this girl wants to stick with Mama.
Because you've got the ice cream.
Yes, I do. It's right over there. So let me just grab the ice cream. Let's see if the cable's long enough.
Oh.
Like, see, yeah, I can just reach it. Yeah, I can't wait too long with the ice cream. It'll be a smoothie, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We need you up here.
Okay, so there it is. And come on, come on. Of course, now she wants the mama. Of course, when you give me the time. Huh? Hey, oh, I know what will make you happy. You want it? Oh, normally that would make her very happy. So now we have. I'm using my glass. I have this really cool blender, which is actually Australian.
Ah,
I am using this blender since 2017 already. And it's
wow.
still doing amazing, making everything that I need.
What brand is it?
It's from Fruity. It's an Optimum G 2.6. Yeah, if people are interested, I actually have discount code because I wrote them and told them I'll tell everybody how happy I am with their blender if they please can do something. So
I love
yeah,
that.
in case anybody wonders, I want it. I
And we
want
know
it.
raw vegans use their blenders.
Yes, and this one is doing its job more than once a day for the last 8 years. So this is my ice cream, and we will be topping it with strawberries that are fresh picked from the season. In the strawberries, but what is the base? Yeah, of course, we have banana, and we want them nice and ripe, organic ones like this. It might not be the prettiest banana, but it is the most delicious one. So I just blended these bananas. I froze them for about 24 hours. And depending on the heat outside, I wait for maybe 5-10 minutes to let them thaw a bit.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yes, she cannot
Oh.
hear you. Come
Oh,
on.
she can't.
No, she can't hear you. So I blended the bananas and I put some really nice extras inside. So besides strawberries, which we want to have on the top here. Ta-da. Yeah.
Love that.
Besides the strawberries, I put in some barley grass. Since I am pregnant and especially now breastfeeding for a year, I feel I really need the greens, but I don't love green smoothies that much. But I love this ice cream. And as you can see, this powder, this is amla powder berry. It's one of the most high antioxidant berries possible. Like berries are already on the top, and this is one of the best ones. So I also love the ribes nigrum, which is black currants. But I ran out. I just picked this weekend. We picked the new ones for the next season and for the Dutch Fruit Festival. Everybody, of course, to come and enjoy the organic homegrown berries. And I know this might not be the most healthiest option for your glucose, but I did add 3 almonds in here. They are also from a tree in Spain where we used to live. Just pick them and yeah, I just blended it with. It was for me new. I see a lot of people putting almonds in their smoothies, and I don't do that because I think the fat adding to your sugar. It is the high fat, high sugar that is not helping your insulin very much. But I think 3 almonds on what is it? 5 bananas. I could try it one time, and yeah, it does taste delicious. So as this is a little dessert and not a full meal for me, I'm gonna need 3 of those to be full now breastfeeding. I decided to add these almonds in it, and I don't have a spoon yet, but
That'll do.
It's just really delicious.
I
This
bet
is
it is.
really
It looks
delicious.
amazing.
Mama, yeah. I want to show you the regular strawberries. They're all from the same plants, right? Oh yeah, okay.
Wow.
Now we know why she's upset. She wants that.
She wants the ice cream.
Yeah, she wants the ice cream. Oh
I
no.
don't blame her. It's making me want to open my freezer and make one, actually.
Okay, so I as you see, this is mom life. I wasn't planning for her to be on YouTube, so let's see if she can go back on her chair. Stay out of the screen. And I'll just give her one of those little ones. Lekker! So we have strawberries in the Netherlands, and they are the same plants. One plant can create a berry like this size, but it can also create a berry this size.
Wow.
Usually I buy the small ones, but they tend to be sweeter, softer, because there are also a variety of plants that make only small ones, and they used to come out more flat like this. You see, there's more flat.
Wow.
And then when they're more pointy, like long pointy, that's a different variety. So I bought these thinking that they were different plants, and then I heard that they were the same plants.
They taste different? Does the size make them taste different?
So if it's a different variety, the smaller ones are definitely better. They are just sweeter, richer in taste, usually. But now I had these big one. I was all disappointed. I thought, oh, they're also a little bit pale. Look, this one is almost.
Yeah, orange. I was going to say, people say the organic ones have the bright red centers, and the non-organic start to have the white centers.
No, this is, oh my God. This is orange, but this is so good. Like, I was so surprised, happily surprised, because this one is one of the palest. I had a box yesterday. Now let me take this really dark red one that is a little bit smaller. And it's like,
can I see the center of the red one, the small one? Can you show me the center?
Oh, yeah. Wait, I ate it.
I just wanted to see, because they say that there's like that they're the good ones.
It's the same plant.
Yeah, it is the same.
It's the same field. So they are. So this one's red inside. This one's white inside.
Yeah.
That tends to happen the bigger they get. Oh wait, you can see very well with this one. This is my first live video that I do with the door open, and I noticed that it's very light inside, so the color doesn't come out perfectly.
Sure.
You see that? It's all white inside.
No.
But yeah, it's really delicious.
I love that. Well, thanks, Wendy.
So
that looks
yeah,
amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope you're going to enjoy it. I didn't add water because these bananas are very soft and juicy. Maybe sometimes I do the little bit. So I just, for everybody that is watching and wants to make this ice cream, let's freeze them 24 hours, thaw a little bit, 5-10 minutes, and then start blending them, pushing it down. If your machine starts to make a horrible noise or smell, then you have to stop and add water.
You do. You don't want to start a fire. So
thank you so much.
Thank you. I love that. Everyone needs to know how to make a nice cream. So, okay, I was going to bring up Melody. Oh, hang on. Let me get you off mute.
Hello, sorry. So, I'm Melody. I'm from France. And I'm high raw, and sometimes I go all raw for some month or things like that. But I'm vegan, I don't eat gluten, and I'm following the recommendation from the medical medium, Anthony William, to heal, and it really helped me. It's been 6 years, and it really helped me so much to heal plenty of stuff. And yeah, I went more and more raw, so now I'm like eating raw almost all the day, and at night I eat some cooked food, but very simple, like steamed vegetables or potatoes, stuff like that. So today I've made my raw quiche. So I made little ones.
Look at that.
So cute.
You do some beautiful recipes.
Yeah, this recipe is from my ebook, Raw French Cuisine. So it's an ebook about all French stuff in a raw vegan version. And so with this quiche, so you can see the inside. It's a lot of herbs like cilantro, parsley, spinach inside. There is a little bit of dried tomatoes also. The dough is it's not buckwheat because I don't eat buckwheat. It's a little bit harsh for the digestive system for me. So I used oats, sprouted oats flour, so raw, obviously. And I also don't use psyllium because it's also a bit harsh. So I used the flour of flaxseed flour, but de-oiled. So it's a process that is not. It's still raw. It's still not heating. It's when you remove the oil of a seed, like when you do the flax oil. I don't know.
You make the protein powders, because I use the peanut and the hemp, which has the fat removed, and it leaves a lot of the protein. It's really good for making things like that.
Yeah, and so it's very low in fat, lower than if you use just normal flaxseed. So it makes this quiche very, very low in fat, which is really good. I mean, when you're doing medical medium protocols and everything, you want to stay very low in fat. And yeah, so these quiche are really, really healthy, and it's like so incredible, you know, when you can have something so fancy but still healthy. It's so cool.
I love that. I love that. Thank you. And thanks for coming, Melody.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get now Chef Yin up, because I'm not sure how long she can stay. I can't remember if you can stay the whole time. Hey! Oh, I think you're on mute there.
Mute mic.
There.
Hello.
Hey!
I have okay. All right. Hi, I'm Chef Yin. I'm based in Malaysia. I made my very first raw meal in 2014, and then I transitioned to being vegan in 2016. Today, so it's actually like 5:30 right now. It's almost dinner. It's dinner time. I usually eat fruit for dinner, so I wanted to show you some local fruit that I have over here. You might be familiar with some, or you might not. I don't know. So I don't know whether you guys can see. So these are we call it rambutans. Wait, I can't hear anything.
You can't hear us?
Oh, okay, now I can hear. All right, sorry. So yeah, rambutans, and then yeah. So I'll cut it open to show you how it looks like inside. And then there's also the snake fruit. I don't know whether you're familiar with this. So the skin looks like a snake.
I love that. I tried when I was in Bali, those fruits. It's taking me back to Bali when I went to Indonesia. I tried those.
Yeah. It's Southeast Asian, so you'll get a lot of this in Bali as well.
Yes.
But it's also grown here. And then jackfruit. This is like fresh jackfruit, because a lot of people are only familiar with the jackfruit in the tin, in the can. Yeah, but these are the fresh ones. Yeah, and then let me cut up the rambutan, and let me
Can I ask you, Chef Yin, I know a lot of people feel very comfortable when they're not eating raw using the tin jackfruit. Do you ever use the jackfruit, the fresh jackfruit, in any of your recipes?
Sorry, the question was, do I use fresh jackfruit?
So yes, a lot of people use and are familiar with using tinned jackfruit. You know, the one that's beige in color and it looks like a chicken in a burrito. But then you become raw, and people are like, how do I make the sweet jackfruit in a recipe? Do you ever use any in like a burrito or a like that? Yeah, or do you use another part of it, or yeah?
So this is a very different flavor from the tin one, because this one tastes more like what did they call it?
Juicy fruit gum. Juicy fruit gum. We have a
it's like fruit gum, right? In my ebook, I think I have one ebook on desserts, Asian sweets and treats. So that one I use this, but I think I stuff it with cauliflower rice or jicama rice inside. Yeah, and then I put I have a coconut cream on top of it. So it's more of a dessert. I have tried somebody's recipe that used it with as like kind of like a meat substitute, but it was very sweet in a noodle, like I think a zucchini noodle plus jackfruit. I know Lisa has some amazing sauce recipes using this as well. I've made that as well. Yeah, but usually if I use it in a recipe, it would not be so much of like, like a taco meat or a meat substitute. It'll most probably be more for desserts. But actually, I just like eating it on its own.
Yeah.
So for my dinners, I get like 4 boxes of these a week. So or I cut it up and put it as my smoothie topping. Oh, I like to use it in my salad as a salad topping as well. So yeah, it's really nice with salads. So that's the jackfruit. The rambutan. Yes.
Chef, do you get it frozen?
No, this is fresh.
Because I get it frozen here in Japan.
Oh, I've eaten the frozen ones and I didn't like it.
Interesting. I have to come and try it in Malaysia.
Yeah. The fresh ones. This is like but it's big and huge, so I don't buy the whole fruit because it's quite hard to cut it open, and then there's a lot of latex and all that. And I think we're quite pampered because even if you like kind of walk, like if you go to the day markets or the night markets or the wet markets where there'll be people there opening the jackfruit and peeling it and then just putting it all in the containers, and we can just bring this home all peeled already. So yeah, we're quite lucky in that sense. Yeah.
I love that. Do you eat much durian?
Oh yeah, and it's durian season right now. So we have
over there.
Yeah. So I love durians. That's like my favorite fruit in the world. Yeah. I just finished eating them, so I can't show them. But yeah, that's the rambutan. So if you open it up, then you eat the flesh. It's a bit like a really nice sweet jelly, or I guess some of them say it's like the lychee, or I know the US people call it lychee, but I call it lychee because in Cantonese it's lychee. So yeah, and then there's a seed inside. So that's the this is the rambutan. Let me open up this snake fruit as well. I can do it. Sometimes you need to cut the. I have friends who try and like see if they can peel it all in, one go.
I always think these are kind of nutty. Like if I was to say any fruit that had like a nutty element to it.
Yeah.
They are sweet, but the texture was like denser.
Yeah. It's so interesting. Yeah. So here's how it looks like, and then you still can open it. Yeah, you can open it up, and then there's still a seed inside. So yeah, those are my three fruits, 3 of the local. Trying to show you guys this 3 local fruits here in Malaysia.
I love that. Well, you enjoy that. Enjoy those fruits.
Thank you.
Yay. Thank you, Chef Yin. Okay, Daria. Let me bring you up. And you're just on mute, so you have to unmute yourself, or I can try. Oh, I think I just remuted you. Sorry. I'll let you do it. It's still muted. There you are.
Brilliant. Thank you, Chef Ian, for making me so jealous about all these delicious tropical juicy fruit. I loved it. It was amazing. Hi, everyone. I'm Daria. I'm connecting from the south of Spain, so it's Europe. And today I'd like to talk to you about a very special ingredient that grows here in abundance, but not many people use it. So I took advantage of it quite a lot in my daily life and started using it. And I came about it, I came about raw vegan diet sort of lifestyle in 2017 when I began with juice boost therapy. So I went on juice detox for 30 days. I was just drinking juices, and that really completely changed my life and sort of perception on health, and how it completely changed my health and boosted me with tons of energy. Being a researcher for over 20 years in nutrition and health, I was amazingly surprised how food can really actually influence our health. So since 2017-18, I was experimenting with raw vegan food and slowly transitioned. I had years when I was sort of fully raw, and then some years when I was high raw. And this is still my journey. So yeah, like at the moment I'm fully raw, but I don't know if my body will ask me, or I will have a need to go back to high raw. So yes, I'm experimenting, and at the same time I do follow the teachings of a medical medium as well, Anthony. I think he's brilliant with his approach to health. So going back to this very special ingredient today that I would like to talk to you, I think you probably know what it is, right?
Yes, aloe.
Exactly. It's a precious, humble, very special aloe. And come on, guys, I'm sure you've got it somewhere growing in your garden, some of you at least, or or you've seen it growing somewhere in your vicinity, no?
Yeah. I have. I've used it in mostly juices. I'm interested to see what you've done with it.
Yeah, so when I started experimenting with raw foods, at the same time I was running not raw vegan, but vegan in those days, retreats here in the south of Spain. And these were retreats run for women. It was based on nutrition and vegan lifestyle. And one of those days I brought a lemonade. And it was a hot day. We were in the nature. We were doing workshops with different types of sort of exercises and fun things. And it was hot. So the thing I brought was a lemonade. And I didn't tell anyone what it was. I just brought lemonade. And there was this moment when we started having it. And suddenly it was like, I started being questioned. Like, what is that? That taste? I've never tasted that. I've never tasted anything like that. What is it? What is it? So they became very curious, ladies. So I told them, you're actually drinking that aloe vera plant that just grows over there. Well, not exactly that one that was growing there in the vicinity, but that's what it is. So that's the first time I tried to, obviously I researched I knew about the properties of aloe vera and how greatly they influence the gut and the skin and everything. But, I never used it before. So I started using it. And I moved to Spain because I didn't live in Spain then, like about a year before. So I started being introduced to different types of sort of natural local produce. So I made that lemonade. They questioned me. They loved it. They took recipes. And a week or two later, it started spreading like crazy. So the coast of Spain and the ladies that were joining my retreats, they basically started sharing it all over. And it's become a famous gut goodness aloe vera lemonade here in the south of Spain. So since then, I decided that I want to share this recipe anytime I have opportunity to share it with anyone as a first recipe that I share, because aloe vera has got such an amazing influence on our gut, on our skin, on our health. And anytime I work with a client and they have a problem with sort of any type of gut-related issues like IBS or ulcers or colitis or any of those type of things, that's the first thing that I recommend is to introduce aloe vera. And depending on the severity of the problem, it could be a lemonade, but obviously in the most potent and packed with like over 70 trace minerals, aloe vera state is the original state, which is this beauty here.
Yes.
It looks slimy. It looks like you don't want to maybe kind of really touch it. It's sticky, but that's how your sort of that's
Gut.
like your gut exactly inside.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like basically when I was researching it, aloe vera suits like your stomach linings.
Yeah.
It's got the sort of the same. That's how you could imagine, I guess, your body inside. Yeah, and that's why I really wanted to sort of introduce it, because it does amazing things to my clients who come back to me saying that over 3, 4, 5 days they feel relief. They feel relief, and I have a lady that I work with. She has colitis, and she's tried so many things. Obviously conventional way, but as soon as she implemented aloe vera into her daily lifestyle, it completely changed everything for her. So it's pretty amazing. And it's a huge body cleanser. It helps to purify blood. Obviously, if we have clean blood, we have healthy body. It balances pH. It detoxes heavy metals. It's just pretty amazing plant. So now for the probably a little bit extreme if you see it for the first time. What I recommend is so-called like a shock therapy. And this is also following the teachings of medical medium. If you wanted to dive in there, you can. So you take, like 2 to 4 inches of fresh aloe vera gel, which is this. It has to be cleaned really well from the yellowy sort of sap or part of it, like the yellowy part. When you cut it off the main plant, it's got this yellow sort of juice. Yeah. You really have to remove it. That's very important. So not to eat it. And then the shock therapy is to eat this much for 7 days, every 2 to 4 waking hours. And that is, that's the shock therapy for your gut. In a sense, it's a good shock therapy for your gut. So in a sense, it's helping it a lot. If it's too much because it's bitter to begin with, then it's good to start with the lemonade. And for the lemonade, it's got lemon juice of fresh lemon. It's got aloe vera gel, which is again, about, I would say 2 inches of aloe vera gel, fresh aloe vera gel. And just to alter the bitterness, and this is the key here in this lemonade, I added fresh stevia leaves, not a powder, not a tablet. You don't want to touch that thing. These are fresh. Those that I use were dried version of stevia leaves. If you have fresh stevia leaves, even better, amazing. And it neutralizes the bitterness. And that was the key why the ladies loved it, because it's kind of softly sweet, refreshing from the lemon, but also it's got this pure, beautiful aloe vera in it. So that's it really for my aloe vera gut goodness lemonade. This recipe is full recipe, and how I followed it is in my book. So you can also see it there. If you have any questions, you can ask any questions. But I drink it every day, and I eat this every day. I find it really helpful, and that's why I wanted to bring it to you, just to share something that's helpful. It's been helpful to many people. So if you have any of those type of issues related to skin or your gut, this is really, really great stuff to introduce into your daily routine. So thank you.
I've got a question. I've got a question, Daria. It's Kiko.
Hi, Kiko.
Hi, Daria. Thanks so much. That's so interesting. I just cannot imagine how much stevia you have to put, because I know how bitter the aloe vera is. When I was living in Costa Rica, the aloe vera was like everywhere. And I remember how bitter it is, just a little bit. So my question is, I have a thin aloe vera, like it's not the thick one that you show, but I have a aloe that's like thin one. I'm just wondering if it has to be like a thick aloe vera to be consumed.
I think you have the young version of it, right?
No, I think it might be a different version. I don't think it would be as big as this. It's just very, it's thinner and it's.
I think Kiko, a lot of the time it has to do with where it grows. So if you limit a plant, you limit its size. So if you got that plant, and is it in like a pot or like a small area?
I just think that it's a different variation because I have a big one like that, but that I don't have enough of those, and I have a thin one like and it's like it has like a white spots. So I was wondering if it has to be the certain variation of aloe vera.
Well, the one that we grow it in our land. It's or when we grow it in the wild here where we are in the mountains, it's basically for consumption purposes. It's okay. I mean, without seeing it and investigating the one you have, it's difficult for me to answer this question. But to give you an example, this is a young one.
Yeah, I think it's a different variation. You know, I have actually another question. Of course, I don't have access to the fresh stevia. Do you think I can make it with dates?
You can experiment, but I think I've experimented with some other alternative options. But for me personally, the bitterness is neutralized by stevia pretty well. So it's just to make it to your comfort. It's about your comfort. So you actually enjoy consuming. There's no point consuming something that you don't enjoy unless you know you're doing it for your health purposes, like me eating this. This is not a pleasant thing to do, right? It's slimy. It's like you don't want to swallow it, but you do it for different purposes. But if you drink a lemonade, and if you want to introduce aloe vera into your daily lifestyle, then I think it's always good to start with something that you enjoy. And so just experiment and see.
This is so interesting. Thank you so much, Daria. You know, I wanted to share that in Japan, everything slimy is good for you. So natto, okra, mountain potato is very slimy. So we eat a lot of those. So that aloe is also slimy.
That must be so good. But then again, you know, the Japanese, I mean, here in Europe are famous from actually, you know, living long life. And I know this is due to the culture and the peaceful culture there, but at the same time, the food and the sliminess could be like in aloe vera. If you have plenty in your food, it really supports your microbiome. And again, one more thing I want to add, and this is, I don't know if you ever come across Barbara O'Neill. She's a brilliant health coach as well and a naturopath. She talks about aloe vera, that it's one of the most potent probiotics on planet Earth, and she recommends it as a probiotic. So that's another thing why it's really worth introducing it into your daily sort of routine. So yeah, well, thank you for sharing, Kiko, about the sliminess of Japanese food.
Thank you.
It's really cute at the same time that, you know, things that maybe are not too appealing to our eye or sometimes not too pleasant in our mouth are actually great for what's inside of our bodies.
Thank you, Daria. Sorry, go on, Kiko.
Oh no, we love it though. We enjoy the sliminess.
Good.
All right. Okay.
Hey, Daria. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go for it. You can ask
Daria,
her.
it's Wendy. I wanted to bring some light on the aloe vera question for to help Kiko out, if that's okay. Because this is a baby. You see, it has the white spots, and I wanted to say maybe this is what Kiko means, the small and white spots. And mine turns out it's for a baby just from the one that Daria showed. So it will turn out exactly the same, big and strong, like the one Daria has. So, and you can definitely eat this one.
We've got baby spots going on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Eliza and Dimitri, let me bring you up. You're on mute, so you have to unmute that. Oh, you're still mute. Let me see if I can. No, you're still muted. Not sure why that's not working. Oh, I think I lost them. I think it froze there. Okay, what I'll do is I'll bring Kiko up. I'll bring Kiko up. Where are you here? There you are.
I'm here.
There we go.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Sky, for inviting me again. I am on another raw party, and I'm so happy that this time works for me as well. This is a bit too okay. So a little bit about myself. My name is Kiko. I live in Kyoto, Japan. I have been on a high raw vegan diet for the over 20 years. I started eating fully raw in 2004. And I think just like Daria was mentioning, I go to phase where I do fully raw or high raw, and I have been fully raw since mid-January. And I'm really excited to be part of this group. So what I brought is, I just sent you the photo. Okay, maybe.
I saw the photo.
Yeah.
Let me see.
So there you go.
Let me see.
Is that? Oh, try not to spill the. Can you see? Can you guys see it?
Let me see. Sorry, I was grabbing your photo. Yes, we can see that.
Okay, good. So this is well, because I usually finish eating by this time, so I just made a small one, and that's my meal. And then this one is dessert. Actually, I don't know if Chef Yin is still there. I don't know if anyone.
So.
Yeah, if anyone has been
that
to
up.
Japan.
That's your food. I've got your photo up there.
Thank you. That makes it easier. Yeah. So yeah, if anyone has been to Japan, the dessert part, it's called ohagi. Actually, what I wanted to prepare is, well, okay, I'll go with dessert first. This is kind of like a funny looking one. Basically, it's non-raw vegan version is rice, like sticky rice inside, and then covered with black beans, azuki, with sugar, lots of sugar. And it's just like a typical grandma's dessert. It's just very simple, but like, this is one of the grandma's dessert we make. I actually wanted to make something a little more nicer, but I didn't have time to make it nice. But I said, well, this is really nice. And I just decorated it next to it. This is myoga. I don't know. Does anyone know myoga? Myoga is ginger family, and it smells so good. Oh, and this is in season. In July is the season, and it kind of looks like this is a leaf part, and then myoga is in the ground, and it has a beautiful white flower. I'm about to harvest it in a few weeks or so, but I just wanted to decorate it with something from my garden, because when we make a dessert here in Japan, well, this is something that we eat, all year round. The what's called ohagi. But usually we respect a lot on seasons. And in Japan, we say we have 24 seasons. Instead of 12 seasons, we have 24 seasons. And if you go to like a Japanese confectionery shop, like that Japanese dessert shop, they every 2 weeks they have to change, and they change this. Let's say for June, they would make dessert that looks like hydrangea. This is from my garden. And yeah, whatever is in season, we respect and we try to imitate from the nature into dessert. So that's what I made. And the dates I made is the Iranian Mazafati date. I think it's the best dates on this. Yeah, it's so good. It's very juicy. It's not dried. And whenever I share this Mazafati Iranian dates to Japanese lady, especially the older lady, they all say, "Oh, it tastes just like this Japanese dessert." So I said, "Okay, why not?" It looks exactly like this ohagi. So it's much better or much healthier version.
Dates. Are you saying they're just dates?
So I mixed it with walnuts. I added a bit of dried figs, but yeah, basically, I also the white part that you see is blue. The powder, the banana blue banana powder, or green banana powder. Green banana powder, which is supposed to be, has a very good enzyme. I just had some left, so and then I mixed it with cinnamon. We use a lot of cinnamon in Japanese desserts, so I said, okay, that would do. So that's my dessert.
Wow. That sounds so good.
Thank you. And this is in Japanese we call it hiyashi chuka. Hiyashi chuka means cold Chinese noodle. So we have a lot of Chinese dishes adapted and it doesn't exist in China, but we have our own interpretation of Chinese food here in Japan. And this dish is one of the most popular dish in Japan during summer. It gets pretty hot here in Kyoto. It's humid and hot, and so it always comes with tomato and cucumber, like that. And then they usually add eggs, but of course I don't add eggs. And then I added nori sheets, and then the original version they have a sliced pork. So I added cabbage marinated with homemade yogurt, and then in the center that's walnut pate. I add walnut pate in everything, which is in my Namado book. I think pretty much all of you guys have the access to my Namado book. So walnut pate is just very simple. Walnuts, carrots, and onion. It's very simple. I go with everything. And this is the slimy thing I was mentioning to Daria. The middle, what's next to the red thing? The red thing, this is a purple onion with umezu, the vinegar with Japanese plum. And then next to it is seaweed, kombu. This is slimy. It's basically just algae shredded. Yeah, and it becomes kind of slimy. So, and then next to that, this is what is it? Cauliflower with basil. Yeah. So, yeah, and the sauce. Okay, so the original version has a noodle, and I made a noodle with zucchini. And the sauce, we usually use vinegar, sugar, sesame oil, and soy sauce. But I don't use sesame oil, so I just use the Chef Yen's recipe, which was in one of her last book, and that worked out really nice. The mushroom sauce, is that right, Chef Yen?
Yeah, from the Chinese takeaway. That book, is she there? Is so good. Are you there, Yin? I don't know if she's there. yeah, I made that sauce. I actually keep the dried mushrooms on hand now to make it. Yeah, we're talking about your sauce.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you made the mushroom sauce. It's some the idea was to replace oyster sauce, because in Chinese cooking we use a lot of oyster sauce, sesame oil, and soy sauce. So yeah, I came up with the mushroom sauce. I'm glad you guys like it. Thank you.
Yeah,
It's in my course, Chinese takeout course, my most recent one that I just released this year.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
fantastic because
good.
it lasts for a long time. There's nothing that could go. I didn't add water, so it lasts a long time.
Yeah, and you can also freeze it. I think I should have mentioned in the ebook as well. You can freeze it because I frozen it as well. You know, I frozen
Yeah.
it 2 times and it works. It freezes well. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I also added black sesame. I don't use sesame oil, but I added black sesame. So that's that. I'm so
love
hungry. It smells really good.
Okay, I love that. Now, what I was going to say is before we all leave today, make sure you guys all send me your links, and I'll put them in the description so people can get all your ebooks and all of your recipes and find you. So, okay, so we are going to put Eliza and Dimitri on the main screen to share your food.
Hello guys. I'm Eliza. I'm a Lebanese Armenian, married to Cypriot and living in Cyprus for 30 years. And my husband Dimitris.
Hello.
So
Hi.
I'm a vegan the last 9.5 years. And we are raw, it's been 3 years. But now lately, sometimes we get some steamed potatoes stuff, but we try to stay, we are on high fruit diet and one meal, which is raw, most of it is salads. We had, before 3 years, I had some hormonal and lots of heavy pains in my bodies. So I guess I had low iron also. So I tried at the end to go on raw. And Dimitri had lots of inflammation, pains, muscle pains, and body aches. So I advised him, I was researching. We went on a raw for 3 months. We were on fruit, juices, and we stayed. We like it. Now it's been 3 years. We are on it. We feel perfect, very good. Our body, we are healing still, but we are much better. Especially Dimitri, he did spine surgeries also before 4 years.
Now I can sleep straight until morning. No pains, no nothing. Everything disappear. No medicines, nothing.
Oh, I love that.
So today I have prepared. Thank you. Today I have prepared separate salad.
Oh, nice.
You hear me?
That was amazing. Yes, it cut out for a second there.
Yes, with the tahini sauce, raw tahini sauce, which is based lemon, tahini, salt, and very little cumin powder. It's our best friend tahini sauce. Here in the salad, we have actually in Cyprus, they use a lot. The Cypriot salad is tomato, cucumber, peppers, onions, and cabbage. Very little lettuce, and I have some sprouts. And from our garden, mint. From our garden, tomatoes and cucumber, and also from our garden, I have fermented our own black olives with salt, which I prepare it. And because I'm Armenian Lebanese, I prepared also, there is a dish, Mouhamara, we call it in Lebanon, which is based on peppers and walnut and breadcrumb and oil, but I haven't used. Instead of walnut, actually, I use sprouted sunflower seeds. 1 carrot there is in this, and 2-3 red peppers, lemon, and onion, garlic, and little bit of curry powder and paprika, which we love it. We use it every day. Usually, I do such a raw dips with lots of vegetables, and this is our meal. And for dessert, which I'm an addict of dates, so I made majul dates. They are stuffed with raw marzipan. And marzipan, actually, okay, maybe it's yeah, naughty, but it's based on raw almond flour with tahini, and I make my own sweetener with dates and water. I used it, and I stuff them. And
It's perfect.
yes,
I
and it's
love
our
that. That's so
dessert dish.
clever. How amazing. Oh, guys, that looks so good. That looks amazing. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for coming as well.
What we use, the tomatoes and the everything that we use here is sprayed only with neem oil. We don't use neither pesticides, neither medicines, neither nothing. So a cucumber is a cucumber, tomato is tomato. It's totally different than what they sell in the
We
markets.
live off grid, actually.
We are off grid,
Yes.
and
We love it.
We love it. We are as free as possible.
I love it. Congratulations. And that it looks like that food looks amazing. It looks so high vibe. So thanks, guys.
Can I ask a question?
Go for it.
Yeah. Eliza, I'm really interested in that dish, that the Lebanese dish that you made. You said it was carrot there. What was it called again?
Eliza, what's the dish called?
Yeah,
that you bought?
Mouhamara. It's actually based in Lebanon. Is Mouhamara.
Mouhamara. Okay. And do you share your recipe somewhere for this?
Do you have a recipe ebook?
No, if you want, I can write you and send you. Actually, I will write in the group and send you later. You can see it in the group. I will write the recipe so you can have it.
Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. I'm in love with Lebanon. I'm in love with Lebanese food. In old days, I would spend a lot of time in Lebanon. So I would love to eat this version raw.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's beautiful, actually. It's beautiful. Maybe all of you, you're welcome to come to Cyprus and visit us. We live in a beautiful land. It's off grid.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I mean, one day I would love to. I've never been to Cyprus, but one day I would love to for sure.
Oh, I love that so much. Also, just before the next
welcome.
Thank you.
We can bring the raw party to
You are
real
welcome
life.
with your partners if you like. No problem.
Thank you.
So
yes.
So here, I haven't turned the comments on because they kind of block out Lila down there. But anything that comes up, I will put on the screen. So Dan said, "Hi everyone, thanks so much for sharing your wonderful food, vibes, time, and inspiration. This is great, just what I need and want." So thanks, Dan. I do find a lot of people under these parties find them, I think it's something a little bit different, find them really comforting. I think with whatever people are going through, when they can like log in and feel like they're part of something, because we're just kind of chatting and eating. So I was going to bring up Sky, the other Sky. There we go. And you have to unmute yourself, Sky. Oh, hang on. I'm going to mute you guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
Nice to see you again.
Yes, you too. I'm here visiting family in Queensland, Australia. I'm a gypsy in my van, traveling up and down the east coast of Australia. And I started going raw 10 years ago, and more vegan 8 years ago. So I was actually eating fairly raw meat for a couple of years, got rid of that. And I've oh, here we
Oh.
go. It's a bit blurry.
Wow.
So
Can I guess what that is?
yes, you can guess.
Is it an Australian lamington?
It is.
Good.
So, because it's like, what am I going to do that's like local food? So I've actually put macadamia in the layers because it's not that far away called Maryborough, where macadamias had originated from. And so that's got what is it? Some chia seeds and psyllium and coconut in it to try and bind it. And then in the middle, the jam has actually got quandongs in it. So
oh wow!
Yeah, quandongs are like a wild, was it peach? That's for like Australian native, and yeah, so yummy. I've blended that with some dates and some. You had to like because it was dry. I had to soak it in lemon, and so it's quite lovely. And then I've got the chocolate layer, which is actually carob, and some date and was it coconut oil, and I put a little bit of walnut. Oh, was it not walnut? Wattle seed powder, which I've had for a while now. Yeah, so wattle, the acacia wattle seed. It sort of tastes very coffee-like or like chocolatey-like. So I thought I'll put a little bit of that in there. So that was, yeah. So it's very Australian.
It is very like a lamington, wattle, and quandong. That's like you've really hit a trifecta there.
although New Zealand would probably say that the lamington came from there.
Well, lucky you didn't bring a pavlova, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh,
yeah. So it's very, very heavy, but you know, that's my dessert.
I love that. I need that recipe. So,
yes.
You know what I'll do, everybody who's watching, is because these recipes belong to the quandong.
And that's the quandongs.
Yeah.
Wow.
These
It's
recipes.
I love that. Look, I just want to dive in. You know, if I could just put a spoon into it and eat it. It's so nice.
Any recipes that are shown here, or they're either going to be, I'll put everyone's names below so you can reach out and either get the recipe off the person. A lot of people post the recipe to their Instagram, or if it's in an ebook, they can direct you to an ebook because there's lots of different yummy things going on here. Thank you, Sky. So let me go. I think we've got Lila. Here we go. We'll bring her up. There we go. You have to unmute. Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Hey, I just finished my smoothie and now I can show you what I made. I made the Finnish ice cream cookies and with ice cream. So it's in the freezer. Wait a second.
Okay, I've actually done an interview with Lila and she is amazing. Her story is amazing, but she is quite a chef. If you go to her Instagram page, she has some good chefy things. Oh, wow.
It's like,
I love that. Is that
so it has a mint ice cream between chocolate cookies.
I love that. Okay. And what inspired you to make that?
Well, it was my favorite ice cream when I was a kid. So maybe that, and it's like the first ice cream I could think of as a Finnish ice cream. Maybe you have this. But
Well, so I was about to say Sky, the other Sky. When I grew up, one of my favorite was ice cream sandwiches. They were called Monaco bars. Do you remember those? Monaco, and they were like, it's an
Yes.
Australian thing. It was like chocolate biscuit at the bottom, vanilla ice cream in the middle, and chocolate ice cream and chocolate biscuit on top, like similar, but no peppermint.
yeah, we have this in other flavors as well, but I like the mint one.
I love that. You go, girl. Will you just tell everyone in a few sentences just about how you found raw, why you started to go raw?
Maybe like 5 years ago, I started slowly with juicing and smoothies, and then I felt like way better mentally and my skin and everything. So I kept going, and I think I went raw like 4.5 years ago. Yeah, like fully raw. And now I'm coaching others.
And making recipes which are amazing. I was just telling everyone they've got a page, like really good recipes over there. So
This is
thank
also
you.
really good.
Yeah, it is. Is that the first time you've made that?
Huh?
Is that the first time you've made that recipe?
Yes. I've made these cookie ice cream sandwiches before, but not with this recipe.
I love it.
Now this
I
cookie
love
is really good. Like crumbly.
Oh, yum. What's in the bake? What's in the cookie? What is the like main ingredient?
It has pecan nuts and mulberries and cacao flour. Cacao flour, yes.
Oh, yum. So I have someone who has a question for you because you're in Finland, right?
Right now I'm in Spain, but yeah, I got here 3 days ago. I was in Finland.
Well, so you've got a question here. How do you find fresh fruits in the winter?
We have the same fruits and vegetables in supermarkets all year round. They don't change because almost everything is imported anyways. And in Finland, we grow tomatoes and cucumbers indoors, even in summer. So they're the same.
Yeah.
Winter
I think it's
is not different.
Yeah, the world is pretty supplied with fruit and veg, and it's also like a cultural thing. Is even before you're raw, you would know what is abundant in your seasons, and you'd probably swing in towards that, whatever that is. And yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
My turn. Let me put myself up here. Hi. My name is Sky, and this is my channel, and I love sharing. I just think so much can be learned and connected, and we can feel like we're part of a community, and that's why I do these parties. And it's so exciting that we're doing this Europe party. And I was sick for 32 years of my life. I had over 60 surgeries, 7 major organs removed, bedridden, had carers. I was always in hospital or a bed. And even didn't get better on a vegan diet, but I started to eat raw, and within 6 weeks, all my symptoms went. Of course, healing is continuous, but after 6 weeks, for the first time in my life, I wasn't in chronic pain. I didn't have tachycardia. My organs, my blood test results were starting to improve. Lots of things happened. So that's why I love doing this and my motivation. So I'll show you first off. I've got a lot going on here. So like I was getting very what's the word, I guess cathartic, or just reminiscing when Sky from Australia, we're both Skies from Australia, brought up the Lamington. So we used to, when I was younger, we used to go to like cake shops. That when I think of growing up, like my grandma or my mum would buy like a mixed box of things from the cake shop, or a Lamington from a cake shop. And so I had and donut, always had chocolate donuts. I made my chocolate donuts. There's a reel I just made of this. There's another video of how to make it, and I've shared the recipe today. If you put the word donut, I send you the recipe. So let me show you. These are the donuts. They're chocolate donuts. These are carob. There's a bit of cacao because I ran out of carob. Let me move there's a few things here. So basically growing up, mum or my grandparents, if it was like a treat day, because we're doing like local cuisine, they would get like a mixed box of different things from the bakery. And so I've got chocolate donuts, which is there. These are so good. Oh my God, they're so good. Even my mum loves them. And these are, I made the recipe for this. It's on YouTube. I did it last Friday or Thursday for some of you. I basically just got all the vegetables and some nuts and seeds and made little like curried muffins. And these are my 3-ingredient bread recipe, and I've got macadamia and cacao in these. So they're kind of like savory and sweet treats that I used to like have growing up. So yeah, that's what everyone's bought. So let me put everyone back on the screen. So let the party begin. Hang on a sec. There we go. There we go. We've got everyone here. So I thought we bought like local cuisine, but since this is a party, I thought maybe we start by maybe talking just about what is the best party food that anyone has ever had that's been raw vegan. I think it's my donuts for me. I'm getting stuck into my donuts. But what about you guys? What's the best party food you've ever had?
Well, I usually make these small pizzas, and everyone loves them.
Oh, yum. That sounds good. Anyone else? And it can be fruit, it can be durian, it can be anything.
I think for me, this one that I made was the best. You know, I like the challenge that you come up with. You know, Sky, you always have a theme. And I hardly ever make Japanese cuisine. And I challenged myself to do something local, as the theme was. And that, you know, the summer noodle was amazing. And the dessert, I'm just really blown away with how good it was. So yeah, that was it for me.
I love that. You could tell, actually, I've seen you make a lot of recipes, and there was so much dimension and so many different aspects to that recipe you made, and you could tell there was so much heart in it too when you were describing it, which is great.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I have a cafe every week, and this week it's going to be Thursday. So I think I'm going to make what I have prepared today in my cafe in Kyoto.
I think they'll like that.
Yeah.
I think they'll like that for sure. Anyone else?
Yeah, I would make, was it trifle for Christmas? I was always the person that brought the trifle. And yeah, I used to make that with like, was it mango for the custard layer, coconut cream for like the cream on top, and I think I did make some sort of cake thing at the bottom, like raw. But I haven't made it for a while. And use like chia seeds in the custard to make it thicker. Yeah, that was always good.
I think I've heard you talk about this one before. It must have really made an imprint.
Yeah. I think like all my family love the trifle thing.
That's always nice, right? When you bring something raw and you make that kind of an impact on somebody.
Yeah.
So,
and this one here, oh my gosh, it's so good.
It looks good. I think I'm gonna actually make that. I didn't even think.
Impressed myself.
Yeah, I want the recipe too, Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you know what I think
amazing.
I'll do, Sky. You should come on my channel and make it.
Yeah.
Teach us how to make it. So
definitely.
Okay. Anyone else had like really amazing raw experiences with desserts?
So I can share mine. That's quite popular. I usually get asked to bring it when I go to the party.
Me, can I talk?
Oh, hang on, wait. I think Daria, are you talking? Daria's sharing. A moment.
Okay. Yeah. Can
Yeah?
you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So mine is called creamy carrot halva cake. So that's what it looks like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a mix of traditional Indian carrot cake with a little bit of a sort of, would I say, Lebanese, if I may say Lebanese. I mean, I'm not from Lebanon, so I don't have much experience. But it's got tahini there and lemon and cardamom, and it's fresh, but it's sweet. It's creamy at the same time. So people who have no experience with vegan lifestyle, raw vegan lifestyle, and just eat traditional cakes, really enjoy it as well. So it's like a versatile recipe for me to use really when I want to go to like general party where people eat everything. So I'm quite happy with this recipe and with this cake whenever I make it, and it's very easy to make as well. So I'm happy to share the recipe if you wanted to try it.
Yum. I'm learning so much
Did you
today.
say halva?
It's creamy carrot halva cake. That's how I call it.
Halva. Mm. Yeah.
So the texture is like, if you've ever tried halva, it's the texture of the cake is like halva, but it's mixed with carrot cake as well. So.
Sounds lovely.
It does sound good. It does sound good. Eliza, what about you? What's your favorite dish at parties? Eliza? Is that? Maybe you can't hear me.
Yeah.
Can you hear me,
Now
Eliza?
Now I hear you. Do you hear me?
What's your favorite dish at parties?
Okay. Now I hear you.
Food.
Yeah. Okay. Usually when friends they come, let's say they always like to eat in our house. So always I'm trying to introduce them lately, especially raw dips. We start with raw dips like raw peas. Maybe I'll make a dip. I'll make this Mouhamara. I do cake and I make it's a raw carrot cake, which they like it with lots of dates and cardamom, cinnamon, and cloves spiced up. We love to eat lots of actually dips. So always I'm introducing when there are parties in the house, 4 or 5 different raw dips and some vegetables is the best way, I think, because here we live in a summer place, so always is warm. We need something, just to pinch and enjoy our.
I love that. I'm eating.
Okay.
I'm a texture person, so when anybody says dip, I'm all in because I love all the different veggie shapes and like the crunch. I'm a real crunch person, so I love getting like veggies and dipping them in lots and lots of dips.
You hear?
So that sounds amazing. I love that people love to eat at your place as well. Oh. Melody, what about you? You have a lot of recipes to pick from.
Yeah, but it's so hard to choose. I'm like thinking about it, like what do I prefer? Okay. I don't know. It depends on the moment. But maybe like tacos, because it's so nice. You can have all the option in front of you, and like just choose what you want, and everybody can choose what they want and make their own creation. So it's also good for the creativity. I really like when food comes with creativity and that you can express yourself by your food, and so I think tacos is a good option.
I love that. You're right. Tacos
And for
is
the
nice.
sweet, I think what I prefer is tart, the pie, tart pie. Pies, because it's the same. You can put what you want on it. If you have a base for the dough, after you can put all the fruit and everything you want and make so many different pies. It's magic.
You have some very beautiful recipes. I loved your pizza base.
Thank you. I think I like the lemon pie and the blueberry pie. Probably my two favorites.
Oh, yum. Do you have many blueberries grown near you?
There is some where I am currently, so in the middle of France where there is volcanoes. There is some blueberries bush, but I think it's in August, so I will see at that time if I can go and grab some. Like the wild.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Has everyone shared? Wendy, are you sharing your favorite party food? Oh, you're on mute.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. As you see, I am doing mom duty, so I have to.
You're having a party right there.
This one is a handful.
She's a walking party.
So yeah, I was thinking about this party food, and when there is a party and there's a lot of people, I prefer anything that you can just take with your hand, put in your mouth, and continue enjoying the community and be social. So traditional cakes, pies, and made into raw. Usually, then it's more like a sit-down party. So yeah, and I think what I would like the most to eat and celebrate with my friends is these, I think they're called black sapotes. They look like a candy persimmon, but then they're completely black and have a completely different texture. And they told me, yeah, it tastes a little bit like chocolate. And I was like, I don't know. I tasted more. It does have like the hints of vanilla and hints of the carob, and it's so sweet. And it's funny because when you look at it from the outside and inside, it has the same look as a persimmon, like the same size, the same, like the seeds are in the same place, but it tastes completely different, and it's so delicious. But it does make a complete mess eating it. So you'll be drooling in the juice and things like that. And such a good fruit. Yeah, it would be really sad to put it in a recipe because it's just perfect the way it is. And yeah, I would just recommend eating that. Yeah, but then we've had these tiny avocados with no seeds in them. They're not, how do you call them? They're not fertilized. Is that it? No, I don't know the name in English.
Well, they can't be fertilized if there's no seed in them, can they?
Yeah, no. So they only have a seed if you have, like, you need the pollinate. So they need to be pollinated. The flowers pollinate, and then it grows a big seeded fruit. But then when that doesn't happen, the plant still makes fruit, but there's no seed in it, and they're really small. But the good thing is that if you're at a party, everybody can grab this little avocado and just peel it like that, or just cut it in half and open them and just put it in your mouth, and you can continue. And the same with, for example, anything in bliss date balls, anything made in a bliss date ball that is covered with something non-sticky that you can put in your mouth and you continue going. This is absolutely the best party food, I think. And then you can have all these different dishes with little snacks to take to put in your mouth, and use something like the lemonade that we saw earlier from Daria. That's really amazing. Yeah, I think that would be my ultimate party. I think I
love
have to
that.
go though. The girl is climbing the stairs.
I love that. You've really set up the party image. Because in truth, if I'm totally honest, is if like when I'm in Bali, for example, or Hawaii, I really don't think about recipes. When I'm around an abundance of like fruit that's like perfectly ripe and you're outside, I don't. But then when I get back around people and I'm working, and then I want like recipes, it's like a comfort, or it's like probably that schema in my brain is so used to it. Like having, it's not every meal, but like, you know, maybe once a day, like a good call, or but to be honest, the best I think I've ever felt, and it is fun, is being like somewhere like Bali and eating durian. And on that note, what about fruits? What are our favorite fruits? Like that fruit experience that you've just gone, oh. I'm actually going to have to think about this, because I
My
could say
all-time,
durian,
yeah,
but
my all-time
go for it,
favorite
Kiko.
is what's the fruit? We don't get it often here in Japan. We only get it from southern part of Japan during summertime. The orange papaya, and
Ah,
papaya is definitely my favorite one. But unfortunately, we only get it maybe just a few weeks if you're lucky. We don't import. I wish they have a frozen one, because I love it, love it, love it.
well, Kiko, guess what? When you live here, you can wake up every day, and for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you can have papaya.
Oh my
Like
God, my
really
dream.
good papayas. Like they're like, even if you get it from a what we call like a fruit shop, which is not organic, they're still unbelievable. So you're gonna come over to Papaya World.
Yep. I
Great.
just ate like half of one this morning for breakfast.
It's
But,
amazing.
yeah, I really love them too. But I think my favorite at the moment is like custard apple. Just like really yummy. Yeah. Oh gosh.
I love that. Okay, so Daria, what's yours?
I think it's probably the hardest choice I would have to make. I always say that all seasonal fruit is my favorite fruit.
Yeah.
But recently I've been blessed to experience durian farm. We went to durian farm and we experienced different types of durian, organic, beautiful, different kinds of durian, and it's not something natural to me. I came across durian 6 or 7 years ago in Bali for the first time. And if I think of a fruit and an experience, durian for me is not just a fruit, it's an experience, totally different experience that I think of any other fruit. Like when I think of fruit, I think hydration, I think juiciness, whereas durian it's different. It's like creamy. It's a different experience of a fruit. So when I think of, I love all of the fruit, from wild berries that I pick up in the wild forests of my country to mango here or papaya here in Spain. But I also love the tropical fruit, which is the different fruit that I don't get access to every day, which is durian, jackfruit, that type of thing, or rambutan, as Chef Ian was talking about today, or snake fruit, all of them. So as Kai said, when you go to Bali and you have the abundance of everything, you don't really think of recipes. You just think which fruit am I eating now? So I'm on high fruit myself every day lifestyle. So I just love my fruit. I cannot imagine living without fruit now. The hydration it gives me, the energy, the simplicity in digestion, the feeling I get in my stomach. It is just so much that I think our bodies were built to eat fruit. I think definitely my body feels like it.
I love that. You totally summed it up. You're like the cheer squad for fruit girl. Yeah, which fruit doesn't need it. Fruit's self-explanatory, but you can tell when someone's on a high amount of fruit because it sings out of you. I will say, because I'm in the midst of winter right now and I've done winters on like all fruit. Well, no, not all fruit. I'll still have a little bit of veg. I literally crave so much vegetables. We're only cold in Sydney, or in Australia, I'd say 2.5 months. 2 to 2.5 months, I say we are cold. We're not cold like Europe cold, like we get a bit chilled. And during that time, my body goes into veg mode. But then because I've watched the rest of the world in fruit mode, I'm bursting out the gates mid-August. I'm like, it's already spring, give me a watermelon. But I will say when it's winter, I go veggie. But I love the fruit. I love your singing the praises of the fruit. Lila, what about you? What's your fruit? What's the fruit experience you love?
I would also like to say whatever is in season and good. So right now I'm missing sempedak, which I had in Asia, because we don't have it here.
I've had
Or
it.
it's way better than jackfruit or durian.
I've heard. I haven't had that.
It's a combination of both, I think, isn't it? A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Chempedak?
Sempedak.
Okay.
It looks, if I was to say what it looks like, it literally does look like a cross between jackfruit and durian. If they had a baby, that's what it would look like. Go on to Jeff Juice's story and you'll see him cracking open all around Asia.
Okay, cool.
If you ever want a fruit, just go to his page. Okay, who hasn't shared their fruit love, their love of fruit? Go for it, Melody.
Okay, so I have 3 because it's too hard. So like top 3 or something. I would say maybe in first cherimoya, because it's creamy and juicy in the same time and so sweet, like a yogurt. I also like the pink pitaya, but a good one, because we often have not that good one, but when they're really ripe and very sweet, it's like a very sweet kiwi, but mixed with another taste, and it's even just the color, just to see the color, I'm like, oh wow, I love it, just to look at it, even not eat it, but just looking at it is enough. I'm in love with the color. And then the mangoes, like the good ones also are really amazing. Just talking about that, I want them.
Yeah, I would have to say that the pink dragon fruit. I've been getting some at the moment, and they're that, you know, where you find, I call them the Goldilocks of fruit. Like what my body wants at different times as like that perfect Goldilocks. It's not too heavy, but not too light. And that is dragon fruit most of the time for me. It's like that perfect, because I can sometimes get melon belly if I get too much into melons, but I find I can get in as much as I need or want of pink dragon fruit. And actually the combination of pink dragon fruit during the day, well, like watermelon, pink dragon fruit, and then I was trying other fruits, but always the pink dragon fruit in Bali. And then the durian in the afternoon was like, that was like living the dream. Look at my nails. They've got the pink dragon fruit coming out of them. And even on the page, I love that color and all of that. So, Eliza, Dimitri, what are your favorite fruits?
I'm sorry. We went to Thailand and these exotic countries, and we didn't really like the dragon fruits, but the ones that we grow here in our land, they are so tasteful. They are like sweet. They are really, really a total different level here. I don't know, it's the earth here, it's the weather, I don't know what it is. And we tried the yellow dragon fruit. It had a zest of lemon, like marshmallow, and with cinnamon, and that was the yellow dragon fruit. And we tried 2 exotic countries, but they weren't so good. Here, they are very nice here.
That's amazing. I never expected Cyprus to have dragon fruits.
We grow them here in Spain as well. We have them on our land. So
Wow.
yeah.
Are they good?
Yeah,
Yes.
I wish I could show you. I have planted here about.
We have a whole greenhouse with dragon
about
fruits.
20,
Wow.
Yes.
You have to share some
20,
photos to the
25
group.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
They are
please.
amazing here. They taste really, really lovely.
Oh, I
A
love
reason
it.
to visit you. Another reason to visit you.
No, sounds like magic. You know, when I first went
I
raw, and
I could send you a branch and you could plant them if you want. I can send you if you want. Dragon fruit.
Oh,
That's
I
nice.
love that.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
you
know what?
see, all of you.
Yes. And when you come, I will give you. No problem.
I'm just imagining it now. Maybe I'll manifest it. I'll manifest like a magical plant. I love it. I actually did a podcast with a girl when I first went raw. Her name was Shelley. Did anyone ever see that? This is a while back now, like 3 years ago. Every Friday, Shelley and I used to do a live, and she was in, I can't remember exactly, but she was in Europe,
I will show.
and I don't know why it's not muting.
Okay.
Can't mute there. Guy, I'm just trying to mute your, can I
Okay,
mute
here is
your,
better. Yes.
yeah, I just, when you aren't talking, I just get you to mute so that we can hear what everyone else is saying, if that's all right. Yeah, she lived off figs. So she went raw, and there was an abundance of figs where she was in Europe. Like literally, she said, you just walk down the street and there's just fig trees. And we used to talk on a Friday, and it was like she lived in a magical world, because like literally, you know, when you live off fruit, and it was the midsummer and all these, and she's describing them, and I'm like, oh my God. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
was saying this, and this is exactly what's happening here now. You get out of the house or even on the land, and the fig trees are full of giant figs now.
Yeah.
But if you eat them directly from the tree, I eat 4 or 5 or maybe 6, and my tongue starts having this sensation. I can't eat anymore. My whole mouth is a little bit numb. It's like the tree is giving you a sign. You can't overeat. This is how much you're supposed to eat. That's it.
Yeah, fig is one of those fruits that I eat like durian, and I feel quite satiated because they're not so watery, that like density. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at Eliza over there.
Wow.
All those spices.
These are seeds. What are these?
These seeds. Let me just solo layout. Let me just put you up if we can see.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, now you're muted. Hang on. Let me see if I can unmute them.
I can see why everyone likes to eat at Eliza's place.
I know. There we go. Was that your seed collection?
Yes, yes. I love.
Wow.
So this is our small house indoor.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's
it was
all my seeds and spices.
Mostly
yes.
spices.
It's all organic, or
Oh,
I
wow.
dry them from the land somehow that we haven't.
That's so inspiring.
Yes.
That is like, wow.
Yes.
And I caught a glimpse of, if anyone follows Raw Food Romance, Lisa, comes to the American party, and she has the most, I never caught a glimpse of it before. She's doing something, and I was like, oh my God, is that your spice rack? She has this amazing spice rack, but that is probably the best one I've seen. So that is amazing. Like, wow.
Yes.
I like dried some onion once.
You already booked your tickets to come to Cyprus. You only need a swimming suit and a big luggage, so I give you the dragon fruit.
Yeah. There's no need to give it to us because I'm not leaving. If I get over there, I'm like, you've got spices, you've got seeds, you've got.
It's summer here. It's summer here.
Oh, even more reason. I mean, I was sitting in the green.
We have greenhouse with tomatoes, cucumbers now, and celery.
I don't know if we can show you outside how it is. If the internet allows us, I will show you.
Okay, let's bring you up.
Our house is a tiny house.
Let's see.
You have
What's the temperature there,
wow.
Dimitri?
Maybe internet.
Oh, wow.
Sorry?
Temperature
What's the
35.
temperature?
35, but it's like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh,
I know what
wow.
the chickens feel when they're fried. 35 degrees, but it's hotter if you stay under the sun. We have banana trees and we are waiting them to give us bananas. We have the banana trees
Oh wow.
Do they
at the
see?
back. I don't know. We have 4 lemon trees and
Olive trees.
olive trees. We
Oh,
make
that's
our own olive,
beautiful.
It
and
is
we have
stunning.
the mulberry. We have mulberry trees, and all of them are not sprayed with medicines. Nothing is sprayed with medicine. Everything is natural. I remember the flavors as when I was a kid. When I was a kid, it was these flavors.
Oh,
Like we have the grape trees, and we have small animals here also, like hedgehog, and we have pomegranate and
The swing.
growing pomegranates and tomato and everything. So you are welcome. You can see them here. Maybe we have a room for you also to stay, one room with a double bed. So your partners are welcome also. And
oh,
Mulberries.
there is-
Peaches.
we have peaches now. I don't know if you
oh,
can see if
wow.
it's too sunny.
No,
Yes,
we
they are
can.
sweet like sugar. Some dragon fruits, they are down there, if you can see.
Wow.
Yeah, the tree
Oh,
at the
there.
back near the banana trees is the cinnamon tree.
Cinnamon tree.
The cinnamon tree is the most
Yes.
powerful tree here.
Wow,
wow.
beautiful.
That's
Yes,
amazing.
it's nice here, and we are only 10 minutes with a car from the seaside, the best seaside you can get here.
Oh, wow.
have
It
you
just keeps
tried-
getting better. Fruit on the beach or fruit by
Yes.
the
Oh my
water.
God. It's amazing. You have so many peaches in that
Yeah.
tree.
Yes.
Abundant.
And
Apricots,
apple. Further
apricots,
down, we have another tree which gives apples.
apples,
And,
plums.
More apples.
This is our apples.
These are our apples, which I picked
Wow.
from
Oh,
yesterday.
wow.
But
You are
this
so blessed.
fruit
That's so
here.
beautiful.
That is
Beautiful to
very
see.
hot. Yes.
I mean,
Wow.
July and August is so hot here.
Yes. Before actually 6 years with Dimitri, we decided I shut down my business because I had my own beauty salon parlor, which I was working with machines and stuff. That's why I was having lots of pains and all these things. So we decided to make our tiny houses and to live in the nature. And
And there is this, there is this common sense. We are what we eat. Very true.
yes.
There is all this wrong education around us. Eat this, spend this, do these things. But life is simpler. There is this common sense ideas that when you eat something and you feel good, do it good, but don't be around advertisements and all these things. We are what we eat, and Mother Nature of us, and cruelty free also. Cruelty free is the best thing.
And I think as well, when you prioritize the outside and have a small home, you spend more time outside. When we look at outside, and you become more grounded and connected even more so to
Yes.
yourself and your food. It's so beautiful. And I will say, I don't get to eat homegrown food.
Yeah.
much,
I
but
never
if
wear
eat
shoe here around.
of homegrown food, oh my gosh. And so you're just living that life, which is just absolutely amazing. So there's a comment here where it says, someone said, I'm impressed with Eliza and Dimitri. Where can I get in contact with you? What I'll do is as soon as I get off this part, like this live, is I'll have everyone, because I've got I think I have everyone in the descriptions there, Instagram handles, but I will get whatever website or first point of contact people want to share. I will get that off them and attach that once this uploads.
Okay.
This is live. Yeah.
I just wanted to say that on the group on Instagram, I wrote the recipe of the Mouhamara, whoever wants to take it. I don't know if you see it.
Okay, I will also attach that at the bottom as well, so people can get that
Yes,
recipe.
it's your-
Anything anyone puts in the group or anyone who's watching this back later, if there's something you want or need, and you try get in contact with the people. I will put everyone's contact details up so people can get in contact with everybody. And I can't believe that's 2 hours. Just like it flies.
Also,
I think,
also
sorry?
Sky, also Sky, I would like to offer my technical abilities. I don't know to cook is the only thing I don't know how to cook, but anyone that wants for solar panels, advices. I will make no profit. I don't want to sell my knowledge. I want to create a group of my own, solar panels, electronics, whatever they want to learn, how to connect their own stuff, have your free electricity, because I work in a power station, but I do not accept the electricity that they sell us. We have so much sun and we have our own solar panels and we are free. We don't pay this, we don't pay that.
Yes.
We drink the water from our well. Whoever wants any technical informations, I would be happy to guide them and teach them whatever they want.
We compost and we recycle.
Yes.
Yeah, so we don't have garbage.
And our bananas, they have the water from our shower.
Yes.
So what I'll actually do, and I'll talk in the group after, is because I have interviewed a couple people on my channel here, like individually already, but I'll interview you guys and you can share all that information and we can put it up on my channel so people can get in contact with you and know more about what you guys do, because it's very inspiring. It's very inspiring. And this has been a great party. The one question I like to ask before we leave this is, what is the theme for next month? So we did local cuisine this month. What is like a theme that we can do for this party, the next party?
Is it going to be the same time of the day? Like this is morning? Okay.
Yes, it has to be the morning, yeah.
Maybe drinks. Like a cocktail party or something.
Oh, like a mocktail. Cocktail. I like that. That's clever. That's a party theme right there. I love that. Okay, so we're doing cocktails and mocktails next party, which we will post. I will work out the date and the time of that later, and I do post on my story. I do send out emails. So go follow everyone here on Instagram, YouTube, and keep an eye out as well for the next party. But thank you, everyone, for coming today. You made it such a pleasure.
Thank you, Sky, and everyone.
Thank you, Sky, and everyone.
Thank you so much.
So much fun.
Bye-bye.
Lovely to.
And everybody watching, everyone who tuned in live, thank you as well. So, see you later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.